Finding a job can be a full-time job, but a new hiring trend is frustrating job seekers, and it could be wasting your time. News 5 senior reporter Megan Cloherty says these so-called ghost jobs are becoming commonplace on job sites and show no signs of disappearing.
We've heard of the concept of being ghosted, when someone seems to vanish from our lives. And that's a bit like what companies are doing to job seekers, posting a job without an opening to fill, with no intention to hire immediately, leaving the job seekers unaware they've applied to a ghost job. Steve Aravides is 1 month into looking for a new job.
I'm in aviation in the Army currently, so I am looking for something at an aviation company along those lines.
Though he's only applied for a few positions, it's possible none of them actually exist.
That is pretty crazy. Definitely frustrating, just as far as time-consuming things, especially with a lot of veterans transitioning out of active duty. They need a lot of time to prepare.
John Dix works at Mount Carmel Veterans Service Center. Right now, his team is helping 2,500 people find work.
It's kind of frustrating when you think you're very well qualified for a job and you never hear back from the employer.
Last week, the Fed cut interest rates in part to protect the weakening job market. Right now, there are not as many layoffs, but there are also fewer companies hiring.
While most people who want a job have one, that's what the unemployment rate says. People who are looking for a job, it's getting harder.
Bill Craighead is an economist who runs the Economic Forum at UCCS. He says the last jobs report shows the unemployment rate at 4.2% and acknowledges that ghost job postings could be skewing those numbers.
Job openings, job listings are an important piece of economic data that economists look at. So that does degrade the quality of that data. And one thing that economists have found is that the number of job postings has been trending upwards, which might be due to this phenomenon. So it affects how we interpret that data.
This data, compiled by jobs analytics firm Revelio Labs, confirms that. You can see from 2018 through February of this year, the number of hires have consistently dropped as compared with job listings. This was from the Resume Builder survey. As I just sort of alluded to, 40% of companies say they have posted a fake job listing. And they said the word fake, which is interesting. I think that's interesting because it's not like, oh, maybe this job opening could come up in the next 6 months. I'm going to post it now.
Yeah, and the fact that they would use that word does surprise me a little bit. I mean, I don't think there's any legal requirements that I'm aware of that when you post a job, you have to be serious about following through on it.
So if ghost job postings are the new reality for those looking for a position, how can you avoid them?
If something's been festering online for 6 months, that's kind of a dead giveaway. It's probably, they're either phishing or it's possible somebody forgot to pull it.
So how important is it to actually make contact, and how important is networking anymore?
So networking is going to be really huge because you can, if you have a friend or you know somebody that knows somebody in the company you're interested in applying for, you can reach out through your network and say, hey, is this company truly looking for a project manager, a program manager, an IT specialist?
He says while there are red flags to look out for, it's entirely possible you could still be applying to a ghost job. So research the company and do what you can to learn whether the job is legit. In the spirit of networking and meeting employers face to face, Mount Carmel has a job fair coming up if you're looking for a new position. It will be held December 4th from 10 to 2. You can get more details at KOAA.com. Megan Cloherty, News 5.